Retro Dolls. So on Instagram I asked you guys what you wanted to see next on Vlogmas, and it was either between a hair tutorial or makeup tutorial, and you guys picked makeup tutorial. And you might have noticed, if you were part of that poll, that I asked that question today. So literally I did not plan ahead for Vlogmas, so now I'm at the point where it's like editing, uploading, and filming all on the same day. Also, I'm always talking about this, but the lighting in here is kind of crap. All of my lighting is on this side or behind me, or like up above, so this whole side of my face is totally shadowed. So sorry about that, but there will be a resolve coming soon because of all of the sales going on. I ordered a Diva ring light, so that is coming in the next few days, so there will actually be good lighting. Anyways, so today I don't really know what I'm gonna do for my makeup. I'm thinking it's gonna be something sort of, this just looks like, oh god, the angle too is just crap. Should I just get all up in your business? Is this better? Does this work better? I can't wait until that freaking Diva ring comes back, or comes in the mail, because I feel like it's gonna fix all my freaking issues, because it'll fix like the camera angle at my vanity, it'll fix the lighting at my vanity, it'll just look overall a lot more professional. So like, give me a minute and we'll get there. Let me just get started, otherwise I'm just gonna keep talking and not actually start anything. But I don't know if you guys noticed, there were like a little over 800 of you that were able to see the like react to Just Tattoo of Us video, and then it got flagged for copyright, which was bullshit. But I've done my research on the company, or the whatever it is that you can tell I did my research, that put the copyright strike on me. So from what I've learned, they're an absolute pain in the ass, and it's kind of pointless to fight it, because not only is YouTube being stupid, but that company in particular is pretty much cashing in on that. They're kind of taking advantage of the fact that if you really want to go up against them, then you're probably gonna have to seek lawyers and all of that crap, and it's just not that important to me, especially because it was kind of just a react video that meant really nothing to me. But if you guys did see that, then let me know in the comments, because I know there were a pretty good amount of you that got to watch that video. If you guys have been watching me for some time, then you know that when I do my chit chat get ready with me, I don't really break down what I'm using at each time. So if you ever wonder what I'm using, it'll be linked down below. What I just put on my face right now is my moisturizer, and that is the Pacifica Berry Matcha Recharge Face Lotion. Whoa, how did it not focus on my face? It's the only fucking thing here. You almost have it. If you were ever wondering why I never put on the autofocus, it's because that was fucking loud. So I did my makeup for the Foo Fighters concert, and it was gorgeous. I loved it. I was so happy with how it came out. And then my eyes started watering really bad because I have chronic dry eye, so my eyes get super sensitive sometimes, and that was just one of those nights. And it was to the point where like my eyelashes are just there's no coming back. Those eyelashes aren't going to be used ever again, because they were just so like waterlogged and weird and ugly looking. Also, I know I need to get my nails done. They're looking so gross. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. So yeah, I have an issue. Like, let's just get real with it. So I have an issue with biting my nails. I also have an issue, I know there's a medical term for it, but I am unaware of what that medical term is. But it's basically like when you chew like the outsides of your nails too. It's yeah, I know, it's gross. Apparently it's a pretty common thing, so if you guys do it, let me know in the comments. So I try and have acrylics on a lot of the time, because it prevents me from really going after my nails. Plus, in my profession of like doing hair, it actually is really helpful. Also, this should probably be called like, Jessie, you need to go shopping for makeup, because I'm literally, with my moisturizer, I'm like squeezing the absolute life out of it, trying to get some product out. As far as my foundation goes, do you see this? I am using a cosmetic spatula to just dig in there and get what I can out of it, which why the hell not? This was like 40 something, almost 50 bucks, I think, if I can remember correctly. I'm gonna use all of it. I need to go makeup shopping, but I don't like buying stuff for myself before Christmas, because I always get irritated when somebody puts something on their wish list and then they go and buy it for themselves, because I'm like, well, well, great, now what the fuck do I do with this? Which happened to Cody and I last year when our friend Nicole had this R2D2 coffee mug that her youngest son dropped it and it shattered, but that it was like $30 something, somewhere around $30. And she was like, I can't justify spending that money again. So we were like, hey, we're gonna get that for her for Christmas. And then we went over to her house one day and saw the fucking mug on her counter and we're like, so you bought stuff for yourself, did ya? So yeah, don't be one of those people. Also, I've been getting into using my Real Technique sponge as opposed to my beauty blenders. I have no idea why. I was so hardcore beauty blender for the longest time and that's all I used, and all the little cheap knockoffs, I was just like, ugh, over it. And I think it might have been because of all the people that were like, applying makeup with a dildo, applying makeup with my boyfriend's nutsack, like that craziness. I was like, you know what, fuck all that, I'm just gonna stick to what works for me, and that's my beauty blender. But then I had this sitting around for like the longest time and I never used it. And then I did my Halloween makeup. I wish that I filmed it, but I literally like took my sweet time. I took about like 3 hours doing it, just playing and enjoying myself, watching Hocus Pocus and everything. But I did this makeup right here, which I really loved. And I used my Real Technique sponge with it and I was like, this motherfucker can blend. So that's what I did, and I've been like sticking with this guy for ever since. I will talk about this next little trick that I like to do because I think it makes like a huge difference. So I combine my concealer with a liquid highlight. This is Becca liquid highlight in the shade Opal. So yeah, I just use concealer and then highlight in between. I feel like it just gives it like a glow. I'm gonna have to adjust the lighting in this video. I'm sorry if it looks kind of wonky, but like in real life, me looking in the viewfinder, I'm like, ooh, that lighting is not doing anybody any favors. By anybody, I mean me. So how was your guys' Thanksgiving? Did you go Black Friday shopping? Cody and I went Black Friday shopping. That's where this guy right here came from. Also, we mounted the TV on the wall, as you guys can see, and that was an ordeal. My God, we've never mounted a TV on the wall before, and it definitely shows. If we were to take that mount down, you would see about 3 unnecessary holes drilled in the wall. I feel like a lot of people have become the same way I am, where you're more concerned with what the skin looks like as opposed to like an eyeshadow look. One time I accidentally totally screwed up the way that you use like cream contour. This one in particular, the Smashbox Trio, Contour Trio, I accidentally put the contour as like that heavy application, and then I thought I grabbed the bronzer to like fix the issue. Nope, I grabbed the highlight. I had to pretty much wipe off all my makeup and start over because it was just a mess. I just keep looking at the damn lighting. It's killing me. So a lot of you have been asking me about the keto diet and how that's been going and how much I've lost and blah, blah, blah. And I just want to tell you guys that I've been on keto for, well, a little less than a year, because we started in February of this year, 2017. There have been months where I'm straight up just sticking with keto and not straying from it and all that kind of stuff. But honestly, for the most part, I've been like 90% keto, and then I'll cheat, especially with the holidays and everything. I've been fucking up. I have lost a total of like, I think it was 45 pounds or something like that. But I've been getting at this one weight and kind of like fluctuating around it because I've been slipping as far as like sticking to the plan. So it's not like a huge surprise to me that I'm not losing more weight. I still fully recommend keto because it has made a significant change in the way that I feel and just like, I don't know, the way that I see myself, just the feeling I get when I'm in my own skin, which is all the time. I do kind of fall off of it sometimes, and last night was one of those times for sure. I need to work on my willpower because I went from being really good and losing weight like steadily, and then I went and bought stocking stuffers for everybody in the house, and stocking stuffers are primarily candy, and I was just like, ooh, let me get me some, and there it all went, and I gained like 3 pounds or more, somewhere around there, and it just fucking sucks because I'm like, well, by progress, but at the same time it's like, well, I knew exactly what was going on. It's not like a huge surprise that I'm gaining weight all of a sudden. This is coming out real strong. Can you see? Ooh, the mirror. When I feel like my contour, bronzer, or whatever has gotten out of hand, what I do is I take a fluffy brush, BO2, it says right there, B02. Let's not call it the BO2 because that just is not pleasant. It was sent to me to review, and honestly, like, 2 thumbs way up for this guy. So you guys may or may not know that I am, in a healthy way, obsessed with Raw Beauty Christy. She was talking about how she likes to put on her highlight before she puts on her blush, and it kind of just marries the bronzer contour in with, you know, the highlight, and everything just kind of blends a little bit more seamlessly. And so I've been trying that, and you know, I'm not mad at it. I've heard of that technique before and that preference before, but you know how everybody and their mom was like obsessed with highlight has to be glowing. I want to shoot a beam from my face to outer space, and I want to look like I just fucking ran a mile and dunked my face in a pool of Vaseline. You know, that's what everybody's highlight was all about. I wasn't full on into that trend, but I might as well have been. So I wasn't really of the mindset of like, less is more. But now I'm kind of like, maybe I don't want all the texture in my skin to be showing, because I have relatively good skin, but sometimes when you pack that highlight on, you could have perfect skin and that shit'll still look bumpy. Let me know down in the description what you guys want to see from my Vlogmas this year. So as I said a little bit earlier, my schedule is a little nutty in that I'm filming this the day that I'm going to be uploading it. So there's that. I do have some events coming up, and that is like Cody's company Christmas gala. It's not just a party, it's a gala. My mom has her union party thing coming up, and she invited me to be her date, so I'm gonna be my mom's date. Also, another thing I like to do is, instead of baking the traditional way where you use like your sponge or whatever, I just go in with that angle brush or whatever brush this is, but it's like perfect for like the inner corner or under your eye, and I just take some of that setting powder and I press it in with the brush. When I do bake under my eyes, like most people I see do, it seriously looks like wrinkly balls under my eyes, and that's just not the look I'm going for. I feel like a lot of the time around the winter, a lot of people, including myself, kind of like to pack on the makeup because, I don't know, it's an extra layer, it keeps you warm, why the fuck not, kind of thing. But at the same time, I'm also like, it's cold, I literally want to do nothing except for like stay under the covers. So I've been kind of minimal with my makeup. This is like as far as I go. This is the most in-depth that I go is with my face makeup, and then after that I've just been kind of skimming the top. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my NYX brow pencil in brunette. I think this is still a little too red tone for me, but this is what I got. 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 I don't know the rest of the words. I don't listen to rap. I'm sorry. Cody was making a comment the other day about how he thinks it's funny how bloggers and YouTubers and stuff like that use music in their videos that they would never actually listen to in real life. In the background, you kind of see some of my posters. That one is The Doors. There's Queens of the Stone Age over there, which by the way, Cody and I are going to their concert on the 29th of January, so that won't be in Vlogmas, but it will most likely be its own vlog anyways, so don't worry. But yeah, I like rock, classic rock, 90s country, probably just like 90s music in general. I love Coheed and Cambria, Motley Crue, Buddy Holly, Johnny Cash, Patsy Cline, and Frankie Valli, Black Keys, all of it. I like a lot of music. But yeah, I'm really glad that you guys enjoyed the Foo Fighters concert video. A lot of you were letting me know that you like it because it feels like you actually got to go to the concert. You just feel like involved and whatnot. It's It's really cool. So I have some ideas of what I want to do for some future Vlogmas videos. I want either my grandma or my mom to either do my makeup or do a voiceover of me doing my makeup, you know? Because I think it'd be funny, especially because my mom has never been into makeup, so she won't even know what the fuck I'm doing, so that'll be hilarious. And also my grandma used to be all about makeup when, like, back in her day, but now she has no idea what products or what. So for example, she wanted to get lipstick the other day and she was telling me she wanted like a mauve kind of color. So I showed her all the colors. She pulls out a color like this, which is like the most purple of purple that you can purple. And she's like, yeah, something like this. I'm like, Grandma, this is so far from mauve. It is not going to be a subtle everyday color. And then she gets all in a hissy like she does. You people think I'm crazy. Well, a little bit, yeah, a little bit. This is going to be the easiest, nothing to it makeup ever because I just honestly don't want to do my makeup. Like my eyebrows are two totally different shapes, but whatever. I'm also planning on doing a room tour too, but that won't be for a while because over there are a bunch of boxes still and Christmas decorating and that kind of shit. There's a lot of stuff everywhere that we just need to get sorted out. But the cool thing is I was waiting until after Black Friday and all of that because I knew we were going to be getting a TV and mount it and all of that stuff. And now that that's done and we have a bunch of our artwork on the wall, I feel like I can still get away with doing a room tour without it looking totally off-putting somehow. So now I'm just gonna take my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, the matte eye, and a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to use, what color am I gonna use? I'm gonna use this one over here, that one. I'm just gonna go over my crease with it. I just wanted to add a little dimension to my eye so that it doesn't look super flat, but that's literally all I'm gonna do. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna put on some mascara and then I'm gonna put on a lip, which I haven't figured out what color I'm gonna use. I'm thinking red because I'm wearing this shirt and it seems like I feel weird if I wear this shirt and I don't wear red lips. I don't know. Not even gonna curl my lashes because a bitch can't be bothered. You know what I think it is? Okay, so last night Cody and I were watching that Lady Gaga documentary, which by the way is so dope. I love that fucking album, Joanne. I love Joanne and Born This Way. Those albums are amazing, but Joanne is just drop dead. I can't. I'm obsessed. So we were watching that documentary and it's just crazy how much she's gone through. And at one point she talks about being in your 30s and just owning everything that you are and not really having a threshold for bullshit. And that kind of resonated with me because I was just like, that's so true. Because I talked about like my depression and anxiety and the things I've gone through and everything, and it's still a very active issue for me. I try not to focus too much on it or like really sit in that feeling. But sometimes something is telling me to do something I don't usually do anymore, and that's wear regular lipstick. This is the Riri Woo, which is like the most stupid fucking name for lipstick, I think. Also really difficult to say, but this is the Rihanna and MAC collaboration reformulation of Ruby Woo. You can wear the most basic ass makeup, throw on a red lip, and people are gonna be like, damn, she showed up for work today. And now I'm just gonna use a setting spray. This one is the NYX Matte Finish. I get a little crazy on the setting spray, but it's just, it feels like whenever you're doing your makeup and you're like, wow, that looks really dry, or that looks like a fucking mask, or it's super powdery or whatever, as soon as you put that setting spray on, it just like melts into the skin. All right guys, so that is it for today. I know it was super casual, super basic, but I hope you had fun hanging out with me because I liked hanging out and talking with you guys. Don't forget to click that like button and subscribe if you're not already, because I'm gonna be posting all Vlogmas long up until Christmas, so keep an eye out for that. You can also follow me on all my social media links, which are always linked down below. It's pretty much JessieRetro at everything, except for Twitter, it's Jessie_retro. whatever. Anyways, that is it. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And remember, until next time, if they ain't paying your bills, pay them no mind. Check you later.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a horse. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a horse open sleigh.